Welcome to this lesson. Today we will learn about the word address. This word is very useful in English and we use it every day. Let's discover what it means together. The word address is special because it has many different meanings. We can use it in different ways depending on what we want to say. Don't worry, we will learn each meaning step by step. The first meaning of address is the place where a person lives or works. When someone asks for your address, they want to know where your home is located. This helps people find you or send you things. Here is an example of a home address. Every house has an address. You can see the house number and the street name. This tells us exactly where the house is. An address has several parts. It includes the street name and number, the city or town, the state or region, the postal code, and sometimes the country. All these parts together make a complete address. The second meaning of address is to speak to someone or write to them. When you address someone, you are talking directly to that person or sending them a message. Here is an example. When a teacher speaks to students in a classroom, we say the teacher addresses the students. This means the teacher is talking to them. When you write a letter, you need to address it correctly. This means writing the receiver's address on the envelope so the letter reaches the right person. You also write your own address as the sender. The third meaning of address is to deal with a problem or try to solve it. When we address a problem, we work on finding a solution. For example, if there is a noise problem in your building, you might say, we need to address the noise problem. This means we need to find a way to fix it. In technology, we also use the word address. An email address is the location where you receive emails. It is like your home address, but for the internet. Here is an example of an email address. It usually has a name, followed by the @ symbol, and then a website name. This is how people can send you messages online. We use addresses in many ways. We use them to send letters and packages, to find places on a map, to contact someone by email, and when speaking to a group of people. When you write a letter, the address is very important. You write the receiver's address at the top, then add a greeting, write your message in the body, and finish with your own address at the end. Let's practice. Look at this address carefully. Can you find where the city is written? Try to identify all the different parts of the address. Now try this. Write your home address on a piece of paper as if you were sending a letter. Remember to include all the important parts we learned about. Here are some example sentences using the word address. I will address the letter to my friend. The manager will address the problem. Please tell me your address. Notice how the word is used differently each time. You might have some questions about address. What is an address? How do I find an address? What does it mean to address someone? These are all good questions, and we have answered them in this lesson. Let's summarize the three main meanings of address. First, it is the place where someone lives or works. Second, it means to speak or write to someone. Third, it means to deal with a problem. Why is the word address important? It helps us find places when we need to go somewhere. It helps us talk and write clearly to other people. And it helps us solve problems in our daily lives. We use addresses every day in many situations. When we send mail, make phone calls, or use computers, addresses help us connect with others and find what we need. Here is a fun fact. There are over 1 billion addresses in the world. Every home, office, and building has its own unique address. That's a lot of addresses. Here are some tips to help you remember the word address. Think about 3 questions: where? Who? What problem? These questions will help you remember the different meanings. You can also use examples from your own life. Think about your home address or a time when you addressed someone. Practice using the word with friends or family. When you see an address on a map, it shows you exactly where a place is located. The address helps you find the right spot, whether you are walking, driving, or using public transportation. Email addresses are very important in our modern world. They help us send messages online quickly and easily. Just like a home address, an email address tells the internet where to deliver your message. Let's look at a real-life example. When you send a package, you write the address on the box. Then you give it to the post office. The post office uses the address to deliver the package to the right place. People sometimes make mistakes with addresses. They might forget to write all the parts, use the wrong street number, or type an incorrect email address. Always check your address carefully to avoid these mistakes. Let's review what we learned today. The word address has many uses. It can mean a place, speaking to someone, or solving a problem. Now you know how to use this important word correctly. Now it's your turn to try. Write your address on an envelope or send an email to a friend. Practice using the word address in your daily life. The more you practice, the better you will remember. Thank you for learning with us today. We hope you enjoyed this lesson about the word address. Keep practicing and don't forget to like and subscribe for more English lessons. See you next time.